This is CWTFB Radio. I am your host, Charlie MaSheen, alongside the Empress Shanelle Shanté.
Why was that funny, but okay.
Nah, because the way he was just moving, nigga. And my far right hand man, Cash No Motherfucking Money. Was good, baby?
Cash got his stash, baby.
How y'all doing, man? What's up with y'all, man? It's been a minute since us three was on this couch.
Yeah, it feels like forever.
It feels like forever. Why? Why is that?
I don't know. Y'all did. I heard it. I appreciate
So happy
you
belated.
guys. Thank you.
Happy belated.
You put your phone on airplane mode.
Yeah.
I didn't. I left it on. Had to speak to the family.
Yeah, that's
let them
right.
know
You
I
got
was safe.
motherfucking kids.
Yeah, fuck them kids. But this is CWTFB Radio, episode 108. You know what I mean? We back. We always at Exposed TV Studios. You know, if you need a studio, this is the best studio. Mm-hmm. So why not holler at the good people at Exposed TV? We here every motherfucking week. We can set up whatever the fuck we
Got all the
y'all
props.
want for us. We got all the props.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're all props, by the way.
Everything.
But what was I about to say? Oh, wow, this is crazy. Episode 108. How was y'all last 7 days?
Mine was amazing. It's always amazing.
You had a
Great.
birthday last week, like we just said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the end of December is always important to me. My mom's birthday is on the 26th.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of
fellow Aquarian.
you know,
End of December.
Yeah,
What are y'all talking
yeah.
about? It's like,
I mean, the end of
Well,
January. My
hers
fault.
just,
my fault.
yeah,
my
just
fault. I said
passed.
December.
He had it fucked up. I know his. I know
January. My mom actually, Marie was born on the same day as my mom,
Really?
January 26th.
Wow.
And that was one of the reasons why she and I always like clicked. Like that was my nigga. So
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Marie, man. Happy birthday. You know, beyond the death. And also my man Grizzly also has the same birthday as my mom.
Really?
So yeah, happy belated
wow.
to my nigga Grizzly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we the shit.
But yeah, what's the rest of what about the rest of your last 7 days? I mean,
Besides
I cut
my
you off and
birthday?
shit.
Oh, I'm just still living in my birthday bliss. Still getting spoiled.
that's what women do.
Yeah. I'm not the
What
type
is it
that's
that they
like
do?
all January,
They-
it's my birthday. No, I'm not like that.
It's the week.
So what do you like?
I mean, my birthday is my birthday, but it's a very special day. I share it with my son. I spent it different this year in
Happy
the
birthday
mountains
to
by
Benji.
myself.
Yeah.
In solitude.
Did you have a
just-
shotgun with you?
No, I had my pepper spray.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know,
that's it.
you know, bears like pepper and shit. Right? Like, that wasn't gonna do shit to a bear. Nigga.
I didn't see any animals. I was looking, but no, I just rested and had some nice food, and that was it. So
good.
I'm just living in that, still getting spoiled, like I said. Appreciating another year life. Not a lot of people made it this far, so
That's a fact.
I'm just thankful.
Cash, what about your last 7 days, bro?
It's been slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been slow.
Why is this low?
It's just, you know,
Everything's
every
slow
day,
for
man.
cash.
Every day is just going through regular day.
And nothing that happened within the last 7 days within the world that y'all want to talk about?
Damn,
This COVID shit is
am
annoying still.
Am I missing something?
I mean, I'm just talking about, like, you know, what I've noticed. First off, speaking of birthdays, Kanye said he's gonna drop Dawn the 2 on your birthday.
Oh yeah, on my
February
birthday.
22nd.
Yeah.
That's gonna
2
be
22 22.
Yeah, that's cool.
Executive produced by Future.
Yeah.
What y'all think that's gonna be?
It's gonna
Like,
be
be
a
like-
whole lot of fuck Kim shit.
Oh yeah, fuck Pete Davidson. They
Fuck
said
Pete
that nigga
Davidson.
got
Fuck.
AIDS, nigga.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Who said that?
That's the rumor.
Wow. Nigga.
Yo, it's crazy.
That's not a good look.
Yo, it's not. It's not. But you know, it's a Kanye rumor. You know, Kanye's paying to make sure that shit gets spread out.
There's this nigga on TikTok and Instagram. He does the Future voice. And he's like, if you say she in bed by 9, that means another nigga's blowing her spot. And he be like, la-dee-da-dee-da. Like, so like, yo, that's what I envision the fucking album to sound like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds funny.
It's gonna
to
be
me.
fuck Kim and anybody who loves her type shit. You know what I'm saying? What else was going on in the world? Oh, Gucci doubled back
Lord.
on the Pookie Loke comments
I heard that.
when he said, "I think my house is haunted by the ghost of Pookie." Nigga,
Freaking on some shit.
you know why I'm not mad at Gucci?
Why? Because I didn't like that.
You know why I'm
What
not
you
mad at
mean?
Gucci? Because he reacted to somebody being sent to kill him, and he ended up being triumphant in the end. So I'm not supposed to talk about it because I beat the body?
No.
Because that's your man's?
No.
Why did he come see me?
You get to talk
You know what I'm
about
saying?
it.
So, you know, I mean,
Jeezy's a changed man.
what does that mean?
It's like,
Do you know what killing a nigga do to you? That changes you forever.
I understand.
Yo, the calmest niggas done turned into the craziest niggas because somebody tried to kill them and they had to kill somebody. And that changes them forever.
Always.
You know what I
Every
mean?
single
And
time.
just imagine Gucci probably been through more, prior to that. But still, it's niggas.
I don't know. It was just distasteful seeing the verses. It was a stretch. I
The
get
verses was premium. No.
the verses was what I'm talking about when they touched on that point when Gucci brought it up. It was just like, all right, that's a lot. That's
And
a
then
lot.
what?
It's real life now.
It is real life.
These are
but
things that happen, and we can't live those guys' lives for them.
He has whatever reason he brought it up for, but I mean to bring it up again.
All I'm saying is I'm not mad at him for doing it because if I was in his position, that's probably some shit I'd do as well.
You would. That is some shit you
Yeah, I
would.
mean, because we're not gonna forget about that. We're not gonna forget about that failed mission that Pookie Loc was on.
Bro, it's documented. Bro.
Right.
But you got to keep talking about you smoking on Pookie Loc.
Yes.
I don't know why he felt inspired to do that, but all he said was my house is haunted by the ghost of Pookie.
It probably is.
Right.
He's going through. You judging him.
I'm not judging him. All I said was
She didn't like it. She didn't like it.
She didn't like it.
All right,
That's
that's
fair.
fine. Moving on.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gucci. Shout out to Jeezy.
Yeah, I still like Gucci.
I like both of them. You know what I mean?
Same.
I just like to see the beef.
I like Jeezy more than Gucci, but
That's fair. Whatever. That doesn't even matter anymore. Anything else within the last 7 days? I got another one.
Shit, you got it all. We should
Yeah,
let's
bro,
just
yeah,
listen to you.
Load up to you, nigga.
Jussie Smollett.
Oh.
Nah, really? Why? How is he relevant again?
I heard he might be going to jail for that bullshit that he pulled.
Oh, he should.
And all I could think about is them African niggas that he conspired with. And how they talk to him. Juicy, are you going to give me some money for this, Juicy? Juicy, we are African. You are a nigga. Like, yo, because it's like, come on, bro. You gonna stage some racial shit? Like, that nigga deserves to go to jail.
Yeah, he should go to jail. He's probably gonna like it though, Chizz.
Oh, damn.
What you mean?
I read an article.
Right? That's not a
he's
game
gay,
that he
right?
play.
He's gay.
Yeah, it's not a game he play on the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, he's gay. So like,
Yeah.
he's gonna become somebody's bitch really fast.
On the bus.
Really fast. It's not gonna be a game. Like, he's gonna be like, Tag, you're in.
Y'all are so childish. I just have to laugh.
So I just wanted to talk about that. Juicy molest.
Stop.
The nigga Juicy was wildin', man. Juicy, you gotta chill the fuck out, bro. Also, last thing I want to bring up before whatever talk about.
That was funny.
Juicy.
I didn't know that.
The documentary on Dr. King, because we spoke about Dr. King last week.
Shout out
Voices on King on kingboston.org.
Yeah.
Narrated by Dart Adams.
Yo, Dart Adams was mad as fuck.
Yes. But Dart, when is Dart not mad as fuck?
Yo, but it was beautiful. It was like good mad. It was like,
it's
it was like
you niggas is stupid.
yeah,
man.
dumb as shit.
Like, I'm so pissed off at how dumb you niggas are. Type shit.
Yeah, I love
He
it.
had a lot of great points. Stuff that I didn't even know.
Yo.
You know, monuments and things that, like you said, you could just walk right past and you don't even know that it's there. That's very important. That's very important.
And not only that, man, like just the musical history of the city and you know, where we came from as far as, you know, bridging the gap with you know, people being accustomed to what Boston looked like. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like the Harriet Tubman house is no longer there, right?
Yeah.
They're building some
right
other
across
shit
the street from the
everything.
NAACP.
The NAACP house right there by New York Pizza.
Right near the fucking gas station.
Right.
The
So,
highest
like,
gas on Mass Ave.
That's the highest gas in Massachusetts. That's
Yeah,
what God.
straight
Like niggas, like, it's like nigga, you need this gas.
Yeah, it's
Come
no
park
other
your
way.
ass over here. Nigga.
You go to McDonald's?
Yeah, right.
That was touching for me too. Sad because that's like hubby and his brother. They were painted on that building.
Wow, really?
Yep, I'll show you a picture. So when
That's
that came
fire.
down, I'm like, wow.
That's fire though. That's
End
crazy.
of the world.
Yeah, Boston's changing. I don't know if it's for the better, but it's definitely changing. Something's happening.
Yeah, something is happening.
But y'all want to get into these red cups and ratings
Yes.
before we bring in our guests, man?
Yes.
Because we got 2 albums tonight, right?
Yes.
First album, right?
Wow, the second album, we came to an agreement on the second album?
I'm not sure.
Not really, but I would agree with the notes and through the group chat what we were saying. I would agree with.
So
For the
for
second one.
for the second one, this was me, right? This is Cash, and then you.
I'll go with Cash.
Okay, all right, fair enough. So now we got a score. All right. So either way, right?
Yeah, I liked it.
I loved it.
I loved it too.
I loved it
mean,
from start to finish.
Go ahead, go.
But either way, the first album we want to talk about is by my man Alejandro Blanco, right? This is an EP. This is an EP by Alejandro Blanco called like Last Time, right? It's a 7-track EP. It's completely produced by Rock Sound, right? That to me was dope, right? You know,
That was surprising to me.
really, you didn't know that it was all produced by one person?
Well, I mean, I knew that after the
Okay.
fact, but you know, there's PBR in the group.
This is true. Yeah, PBR is his in-house producer,
You know?
right?
Which,
I mean, that's fearless. That's fearless.
which I just, you know, wasn't that the producer of the last one?
Yes, A3.
Yeah.
Is that what you're referring to?
A3, yeah.
I like
but-
A3 a lot.
But let's focus on like
All right,
last
go ahead.
time,
I'm
right?
sorry, go
Like
ahead.
last time, right? I did like the lyrics. I like the relatability. I like the beats. The beat selection was great. I do feel like the writing could have been a little tighter. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? Yeah, I feel like the writing could have been a
I
little
wasn't
tighter.
mad at the writing.
But there was something that you guys kept bringing up as far as the effects,
Go
right?
ahead now.
A lot of auto-tune.
Yeah.
Too much for me.
Yeah, it was with every song, it was a lot.
Yeah.
I like it. It fits him, but it was overwhelming for me.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm wrong or not, but talking about on that
Talking About was my favorite joint.
was like my
Yeah.
favorite one on it.
Yeah.
And it was like, I feel like it was the least effecty song. Like, you know
What do you mean? In what sense?
Like, I feel like it was less auto-tune than the other.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, like,
effecty.
I-
you over
yeah.
here making shit up.
Yeah, I'm making
Listen.
words up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm like, effecty. I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, it was
I ain't
just
never
a little
read no
less,
shit like that.
It was just a little less auto tune for me, so I was like, I could hear him sing, and I know the boy can sing.
Alejandro Blanco, we're big fans of his.
give him good
But
numbers,
on this
though.
one, we are going to have to go with the 3.8, right? Out of 5, right?
Yeah, 3.8.
That's a solid 3.8. It is an EP. I know it's not like a whole album for you. And we know that the next one that you drop is probably going to be crazy, man. So 3.8, man, red cups and ratings for Alejandro Blanco like last time. The next one, we have Clark D and Geek Claude.
New Age
Great
Outcast.
album.
Family Affair, right? Is that what it's called?
I know they moms, man. Shout out to they mom, man. The most important person.
Yes, my dude.
Because without
Yeah, a
her,
family
they ain't
affair.
there, nigga.
A family affair, right? I love this joint from start to finish, man. Like I don't have.
Yeah, we had some talks about it.
I had some really good
we-
words for this album.
Like what?
Originality, staying
like
true to
that.
self.
I like that too.
Not painting a picture of something that they're bigger than they are, right? Having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Reality rap, right? Like this is.
Damn.
It wasn't a rap album. It was a collective.
Yeah.
I think from start to finish, 11 records. It was amazing. I loved it.
Great piece of
I really
art.
did.
Absolutely.
That's what I was gonna call it. Artwork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
I was gonna call it
absolutely art.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Having they moms at the end.
I love that.
Yeah.
Talking
Yeah.
shit.
Like I love they moms,
Yeah.
bro. I
Yeah.
love they moms.
Yeah.
So it's like it's personal. Like when we was talking earlier, like
Yeah.
it's a personal connection for us.
Word.
You know what I mean?
But not only that, man. I just think these kids like really put their heart and soul into this joint.
Nah,
man.
definitely you could tell.
And especially, I like Forever with Tamara King. I love that
Yes.
record. I love Boost Mobile with C4.
Yeah, nah, Boost Mobile's crazy.
Pass the gin.
Yeah. Mobile's crazy.
New phone, new lit. Like,
what?
You lit. Like,
That was crazy.
Tell me
Sound
where you
effects.
at. That shit was hard.
The Haitians, bro. We love sound effects.
And also, Pass the Gin.
Pass the Gin is,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So,
the record.
all in all, right, with everything being said, we're going to give A Family Affair with Clark D and Geek Claude a 4.7 out of 5 cups.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why wasn't it a full 5 for y'all? I gave
It was
y'all a
near
5, by the way.
perfect. It was near perfect for me.
Okay.
I don't know.
What did it need to be a 5 for you?
Just like the extra R&B feel, and it had like a nice vibe.
Like
not
because
fair.
because I missed the I missed
You asked me.
Okay.
I miss Guy Claude on this because like at first like I thought like I wasn't sure of him. Like I told you how I felt about him, and then you
Okay.
were like, "Nah, you bugging."
Right.
And you was like,
Kid's
"Listen
amazing.
here."
Super talented.
And but like it's just it was not enough of him for me. And I love Clark D.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like I thought it's them and they mom.
That's fair. 4.5 is not bad. So
4.7.
I mean 4.7 overall. 4.7 red cups
We only
and
gave
rat.
one of those 5s out.
Yeah, I mean, A Family Affair, Clark D and Geek Claude. What else y'all got before we bring in our guests?
Surprisingly, I don't got shit. I'm very
Really?
excited about the guest. Yeah.
I'm excited too, man, because it's a lot of stuff that we need to, put on the table, right? So, I want to just get straight into it.
Let's go, man.
Let's do it.
So this week, man, we got one of the hottest promoters, man, from this area. This guy has been doing his thing for a little while now. It's kind of hard to not really hear his name. We've mentioned the guy multiple times on this pod.
Even though we don't like it.
Whether it be good, bad, or indifferent.
But
right?
it's mentioned.
But it's mentioned.
He should
right?
never forget that.
He's, building relationships with industry people. He's getting them to come out here and do shows. So I need everybody and anybody to give your undivided attention to my man Vasjan, man. What's good, baby?
I'm finally here,
What's the word, man?
We're gonna talk about, everything.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for having me.
I'm happy to see you here.
And congrats on the podcast,
You see the award, don't break our shit.
Congrats.
Don't break our
Congrats on
shit,
the
man.
awards too, You're
what I mean?
definitely doing something right, You got one award. So.
I
Yeah, man.
appreciate you, man.
Yo, we voted for you for the Boston Music Awards, right?
I mean,
I voted for you too.
Yeah.
Vaz, I don't
That's
believe
really
you.
great to hear. Wow.
I mean, so it's a real thing, man. But how you feeling, man?
Feeling good,
That's good. That's
Always, working
Yeah,
the same as you guys. So.
absolutely. Non-stop, man. I'm curious to know, man, because Shanelle made this happen, right? She
Yeah.
reached out to you, right? Or was it the other way around? I don't really know how
I
it
reached
went.
out to him.
All right,
I
she
did.
reached out to you. And then she put it together, right? And, at the end of the day, she asked me, would I be willing, right? And I'm like, yeah, why not? I'll have a conversation with the kid, but I want to know, why did you want to come up here?
Well, first of all, I appreciate Shanelle for reaching out. I just wanted to come here so we can discuss like all the differences we might have.
Right.
Even when it comes to music, or even when it's beyond the music. So even though sometimes I might have been like I would say disrespected, I'm just still trying to figure a way out. To work things out.
Okay.
I love that.
So you felt like we disrespected you?
Yeah, sometimes yeah. Sometimes it was. I feel like it was beyond music, and like I would say, even when I told like my team that I was gonna have an interview here, like not one of them say you should go. So, but it is what it is.
Those are good friends.
In a lot of times, I just take the decision myself because
Because you want to be heard.
I just feel like it's better than nothing. So. It's either we're gonna fix our problems or it's just not gonna happen. But,
Are you gonna stop rapping?
no, like you don't have to like my music. That's cool. I respect your opinion.
Right.
Like I work with so many artists and I don't like everybody's music. It's just you know, when it's music, it's cool, you know, but like outside of music, it's like.
Okay. All right. So I like where this is going, right? But I do want to take a step back, right? So for the people who don't know who you are, right? You know, and if you're not following his story, shame on you, because the kid got some shit going on, right?
Mm-hmm. He's cooking.
Yeah. Give the people a quick story of who you are, what you do, and what you represent.
I'm Vas. I'm a club promoter from Mass, where I'm originally from Albania. I've only been here 3 years. So now I'm just doing, you know, different shows with artists. I bring them in the city, you know, like club performance or hosting.
Okay.
And I do music too when I have free time.
Right.
Just only been 1 year doing music. Not even 1 year. But
okay.
I do, you know, like I'm mostly a promoter, you know, put shows together.
That's what we like about you. Yeah, the promoter.
I appreciate that. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I usually put like, you know, 2-3 shows a month. It depends on, you know, the deals and stuff. So yeah, I'm just, you know, a promoter doing my thing. So.
That's good shit. Good shit. Now, you look like you're itching to ask a question.
No, I have a few questions.
Let me ask a question.
What?
He's from Albania. That's crazy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like you came here 3 years ago. How old are you at?
I'm 22.
So you was 19. So what's life like in Albania?
Well, when I came here, it was a little different. I'd say in the club scene, because when I was back there, I was, you know, like working with shows, but I was, you know, like selling tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
But when I came over here, I had to find out that most of the clubs here are 21 plus. So
Right.
Oh, you've
that's
been
a new
drinking
thing
since
for
you was
me.
8.
Yeah, because I was
Smoking hookah. First time I smoked hookah was with an Albanian. They were like 11 years old. I was like, yo, what's happening? This
Smoking
nigga,
with 11-year-old?
yo, yeah, I'm saying like there was an 11-year-old in the room, and like we was all smoking hookah. I'm like, yo, the 11-year-old too. They was like, yo,
And the 11-year-old is good.
it's part of
yeah,
it.
so that was different when I came here, because back home, you know, you can go to the clubs.
It's crazy.
There
shit,
is like
man.
no age limit, so here,
Everything
Wow.
goes.
like I still wanted to work here, even though I was underage, you know, but I had to work for like other people instead of like doing my own thing, you know.
Right.
I was like, let's go back to Albania.
So what was
Bring
like,
your money.
What was life like in Albania for you, man?
Yeah, I was
what,
gonna
what was
ask
your
that
upbringing
too.
like?
In Albania, I was, you know, like still young, so like I just finished high school, and then I was just like I always wanted to do shows and like be in the club scene, not only just working, but I just like being in the club, you know.
Right.
So
No, but before the club, I mean,
Before the
like,
club.
are you like the only child? You got siblings,
I have a sister, I have a younger sister.
a younger sister, and your parents, they're still together?
Yeah,
So y'all all came to the States together?
we all came here.
Okay,
together.
so
yeah.
Before clubbing, I was just, you know, like studying. I still studied.
kid,
you know,
right.
So
You was a little
just
kid.
School, and you know, after I did some shows in high school, then I started being like more connections,
right.
because I always wanted to do, you know, the clubs.
Massachusetts because of the schools, right?
Massachusetts has a really good school, but
Everything,
I
bro.
came here like with my family, so you know,
Yeah,
it's
you
not
can't
just about
die in
school,
Massachusetts. You
but-
can die in other countries.
Yo, what
in
the
other
fuck
do you
are you
mean?
talking about?
Like we got the best hospitals and best schools.
Ah, okay.
yeah.
I'm
So
like,
you,
what are
yeah.
You
You
could
got the
die
best
anywhere.
of everything when you get here.
Yeah,
So
and
I understand. My family came from Haiti. You know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, they came all the way to Boston. They could have went to Florida. We would have went to imagine in Florida, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot
And
of
not just
niggas-
about mass, it's just, you know, like when you live outside of US, you just think of US, you know, like as the American dream, you know.
Right.
Like even when I was back home, I would
That's
just
a
see
fucked up dream.
I would just see, you know, like New York, like, you know, like tall buildings and stuff, and I would
Right.
just be like, damn, you know, like I wish we had those in Albania, you know. So
Got them in Dubai. That's cool.
when I came here, it was a little different, you know. When I came to Massachusetts, you know, I just see, you know, like.
So you're
green
going to
space.
school out here, right?
Yeah, I go to Bentley University,
What are you
Nice.
studying?
finance.
All right, that's a good school.
That's the only
Great
thing. That's the
field.
only thing they study of that motherfucker, man.
Nah, that's not the only thing, bro. But a lot of people
all- it's
do
all
go over there
business.
for business and finance.
Business and finance.
I just feel
like
like, you know, still the finance major, you know, is still relatable to, you know, the clubs and like the
Business.
business side.
yeah,
so
yeah,
money.
yeah, Smart.
Just
bro.
moving numbers around.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
business is about.
It makes
bro.
sense for what you're doing too.
Yeah. So what do you miss about back home in Albania?
Back home, I just miss some of my friends.
Yeah.
You know, and just my cousins, and just everything being just, you know, like so close to, like everything is just so close. I'll just walk at every place, you know, like here
Right.
you need a car to drive anywhere. But over there,
Everything's in
everything was
close
so
proximity.
close. So
Right.
it was just a different lifestyle.
That's why you in shape. Look at you, fat ass.
Everybody in shape over there?
He was like, "Won't you walk?"
Yeah, everybody's, you know.
I see you haven't been walking, my friend.
Straight up.
So what did you have to get used to when you came here to the States?
Getting a fake ID. He told you.
Yo, relax.
No, I didn't get a fake ID.
He said you have your green card.
Yeah, I have my green card. Yeah, I have my green card.
Yeah.
I'll get my passport, but I feel like I need like 2 more years, I think.
Okay.
But when I got here, it was just everything was different. You know, like I didn't know anybody other than my cousins. You know.
Right.
So it was really hard, especially when it comes to like the clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't know that I would make anything happen, you know, because I didn't know anybody. So
Wait to turn
at
21.
some time, I was at some point I was just like, I don't know if that's the path I will still continue.
Yeah.
Because it was just so hard.
Till his 21st birthday.
Yeah. What did you?
No, I was still doing, you know, connections.
you was
I was still
loaded up,
building
though.
connections before 21,
But you was ready for it.
yeah,
So,
I was
so your parents, like, what do they do? Like you come from money, or like they've been grinding? I mean, from the gutter. Like when y'all came here, was y'all planted in here, or was it like a struggle?
No,
'Cause
like,
you only
it
been
was
here
it was
3
definitely
years.
a struggle. Like my parents still to this day, like they don't know, you know, English. So
Okay.
in a lot of places I have to go to, you know, translate like me or
Okay.
my sister, you know, because
Okay.
the language is like the main barrier.
Of course.
But other than that, you know, like just, you know, regular like everyone else, my cousins helped us, you know, like
course.
help them, you know, get a
That's
job.
how
and
it
stuff.
goes, man.
That's how it goes, bro.
So, you know,
You on the phone talking to customer service who's an Indian man, and you like, yo, my man, why don't you speak English?
yeah,
Struggle,
so,
yeah, I hear
you
you.
know, like everybody else.
So you come from humble beginnings. Is basically what you're saying, right? You didn't come from money. You didn't have no silver spoon in your mouth. You came here trying to make something out of nothing, right?
Yeah.
You being 22 years old, you've only been here 3 years in the States. You started promoting. When did you start doing the club promotions? What year was that?
When I was here or back home?
Here.
Here,
Yeah.
like as soon as when I got here by the end of 2018, I was just building connections. But I would say I was working for other people
Right.
at 2019,
So 2019.
just pulling up to different events,
And promoting
just
certain
building
events.
connections, selling
Right.
tickets, you know, because there wasn't like my own shows. So.
Right. So how long did it take you to start doing your own promotions and your own shows that you were actually the promoter of the whole event?
I would say probably like 1 year.
Okay.
Just like in the beginning, you know, just selling tickets. Then I'll just collab with somebody else, and then at some point I would just do events by myself because I wanted to run them how I wanted to run them. You know.
That's
Was
real.
that hard transitioning?
My first show was not really because, as I said, you know, I've always worked like building the connections and like seeing like what's going on in the clubs. So I was kind of ready, I would say.
Good. So you had like a little head start.
Yeah, I had some experience just working for other people. So.
That's good. That's good.
You got another question?
For me, I have a few. I'm ready
I mean,
to
keep
like roll
going.
into.
Just,
I'm ready to roll into the good stuff,
like what?
into the stuff that brought us here. you
Well,
know?
all right. So before we do that, right?
Yeah.
You come from humble beginnings. Your parents are immigrants. So are my parents. My parents are from Haiti as well.
Same.
So, you know,
Everybody's unique.
Only got one of them
immigrant,
shits
huh?
though. You feel me?
yeah, I saw, you know, Foreign saying it on Jamie 94.5 the other day. Everybody in here got a green card, right?
I'm so American. So
I'm an American because I was born here, but the way I was raised was not American. I don't have the same values as the average American, right? I was raised by 2 Haitian people, not in the same household, but my morals and ethics come from a Haitian woman, right? So there is in no shape or form that I could ever mock you for being an immigrant. I want to say that first. If you think I was making fun of your accent, no, I was imitating the way you sound to me. That's not making fun of your accent to me. Like what I said was, if nobody understands what you're saying, you should stop making music. Because I don't know how many times, look,
But you wasn't understanding because of the accent, right?
the what?
Because of the accent, you
Correct.
wasn't understanding.
Correct. So my thing is, there's so many other lanes that you could go with the music. When you come to America, right, in Albania, how many black people did you know in Albania?
No.
Right. So you come to America, the first thing you see is black people doing rap music. Because in Albania, the people who were doing rap music were white, right?
Yeah.
Unless you turned on MTV or BET and you seen a black superstar. So you come here, the first thing you want to do is dive into our music. That's the thing. Now you're imitating us, right? You don't understand the culture. You're saying things that you don't really understand, and you're painting an image for something that you're not. That's my problem with your music.
But it's not like I'm imitating somebody. Like I just bring my own vibe. I just bring, like my accent. A lot of people, like some people, as you said, might not understand it, but a lot of people be like, oh, that's really something different, So I don't think I'm imitating anybody. Like I'm just bringing my own vibe. And like as I said, music. Like I'm still, an artist, but like it's not my first plan, So I just do it when, and I'm still on my first, and I'm still on my first year, So
Asshole.
I'm gonna just keep doing, either like it or not.
You're having fun with it.
Yeah, I'm just having fun with it. Like
that's what I like.
Like even earlier, like I was saying, like I'm not an artist who goes at the studio every week. Like
right.
I'm gonna make it out of music. Like even the music, I'm just doing it to build more connections to help me with what I'm mainly doing. Yeah.
Right.
So like even before starting making music, I was like, I'm only gonna start making music because I wanna gain more connections. So
is that why you pay for followers and views?
Oh, can we wait?
I don't pay for anything, and you can you can see that like if I was
is
paying
it a reoccurring fee?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have to pay monthly for it?
I don't have to pay anything
For the followers.
So you've never paid for followers?
No.
Ever? So where does your following come from?
Like the people from here and from back home.
Well, how
like
many followers does he have?
you can check
on
Instagram,
like you got like 150,000 and some change, right?
Yeah.
So because someone has 150,000 who, let's say, just started music a year ago, even though he's already
I'm asking for clarity.
But I'm just saying, what makes you think that they were bought?
Well, the reason why I believe they were bought is because a lot of the times when you look at the algorithms, right, with a lot of, artists or people who are coming up and things of that nature, how does that equate to, 1.2 million views on YouTube off of one record, right? Like, that's why I believe you're paying for views and followers.
Maybe
right?
his features.
Well, yeah.
Well, Ron Suno is still on the come up.
To say that
He has features.
That's Ron Suno. That's one record, right? Ron Suno is still on the come up, right? Like when he drops a video, like how many of them hit 1 million?
I don't know. I didn't do that research.
All of them?
All of them.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken, but these are the things that people want to look at, right?
Here's what pains me. Can I say what pains me?
What?
Please.
When I Googled you, because like every time I got an interview, I Google everybody. So I Googled you, and like you're 1.2 million views showed up, and then reaction.
Right, which is what I was going to get into.
And then the reaction videos got numbers on them, and I'm watching them. And the most important part of it, fuck everything, all the jokes. I didn't even watch the whole end of it. It's like, oh, where's he from, yo? Boston, bro. I was like, oh my God.
Is that
like
a bad
you are
thing?
knocking all my fucking teeth out? Yes, absolutely.
Why?
Let me tell you why. Because like that's
Because it's
not
misrepresentation
absolutely
of what's
But
going on.
I know, and I know. It's like, oh yeah, I didn't finish.
Right. He
Damn.
doesn't say he's
It's
from
out of his
Boston.
control.
Right.
Wait,
And even like
Okay.
even if I
it's what
say
pains me. I said this what pains me. It's not what pains you. Say
Yo,
what's
speaking to the
pains
mic,
me.
guys. Come on.
It's selfish, bro. I'm talking selfish from me, from my perspective. So what pains me is that the misrepresentation comes out that Vaz is what Boston represents as hip hop music.
Okay.
So I'm head of your fan club, bro. I want you to stop. I want to put a plug on all your things that you record music on.
I mean, I don't
But do you classify as hip hop or drill music, rap? Like what do you
I mean, I would
classify
say
your
maybe
music
like
as?
hip hop, but like before I started, I always knew the club music is the music I would go for.
Club music, okay.
Like, I'm not gonna be rapping, like just have a beat and just have like straight, like hard bars, because
Right.
that's not me,
Right.
Like I want to have records that are gonna be played in the clubs,
And make people move.
And to Cash point, like I never said that Boston or Massachusetts has to be represented by me, you know. Like
Tell
I
me
wish
go
we
to
had
Bentley.
like more
Be like, yo, I'm
people.
not
Let him
Bentley.
talk, bro. Let him
Like
talk.
I wish we had, you know, more people, you know, like really, you know, getting the reaction videos or whatever. But like I'm just doing this for myself, you know.
Right.
Like I don't need to tell, you know, people this is Boston music because
Right.
that's just me. That's just my music. So.
And I've honestly, with my research, haven't heard of
It's like somebody seeing your podcast.
Boston and, you know,
It's like
he's
somebody
talking
seeing
about
your
Albania.
podcast and saying, "Oh, is this, you know, like how people, you know, like, you know, mock them or like make fun of them?"
You're
you
like,
know,
damn right.
in Boston. So you are doing, you know, your podcast is you. You know,
You see, but
that's
we're
your
from the
vibe.
culture. We're from the culture. We're from here. We're born and raised here. So we can speak for black people here. Now, hip hop is a black genre, right? It's been imitated all around the fucking globe. I understand that.
But I
What-
just said I was doing club music.
Look, it doesn't
mean,
matter.
it is-
It is hip hop. It's drill
No way.
music. You on songs with drill records, with drill rappers, and you talking about who wants smoke, things that you're not about. So you could say like, yeah, it's club music, it's popping in the club, but the content is there. So what happens when you make these type of lyrics and then the real niggas step to you, the real gangsters step to you? Then what? Then what happens?
I never had any problem with any.
I'm not saying that you did, but what happens when it does? Why don't you speak what you know and not what you hear? That's my beef with it. Okay, so
because like
it's-
even on my records, because you know like I don't even remember you know talking about somebody like you know dissing him or anything. And even if I say something, it's just like in general, you know, like I don't you know like disrespect anybody on my record. Like I don't have beef with anybody.
well,
you
yeah,
know?
you don't talk about anybody directly. I understand that. I'm not saying that you're targeting anyone with
the
your
language.
music,
Like even in
but
general, it's
the
not
language.
It's the language.
like oh I'm
for
trying
me,
to write
guys.
direct to somebody. It's like
The language for me.
But isn't that what rappers do? Like, are there not a lot? But listen, are there not other rappers or whatever artists, whatever they want to classify themselves as, on records fabricating a life that they do not live?
Yes, of course they do.
So, what is the big difference that he is doing it?
The music's not good. It's terrible. So it's like that's the beef to me. It's you have this huge backing behind you where it's like, why? I feel like a lot of people want to use you. They want your resources. They want to be close to you.
Do you
so
feel
they feel like
used?
they
Do you
fucking
feel
they put
used?
themselves with you.
but that's
And
my
they
fault.
feel no, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. But what I'm saying is they should tell you what the fuck is up with your music.
They won't.
You know how many people I know that
They
you've
don't.
done.
They share my music and they listen to it.
There's
you know?
people
So
I
that's-
know personally who've done songs with you and would be like, wow, the kid is terrible. Right? I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to fucking laugh behind your back and say, oh, this is great and pat you on the back. Because if you recall, you reached out to me when I had my last podcast wanting to, you know, have a sit down. I never had an issue with you, right? Like I'm going to let it out right now. Like I don't know you to have an issue with you. But, you know, just being me and, you know, starting my podcast, I'm like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna repost some of his shit, whatever. And then I actually listened to the music and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Because me as a hip hop head, what you're doing musically is everything I stand against. Because for me, it's culture vulture-ish. Because you're standing in something that's not you, bro. You're tracing.
That's my type of word.
That's cool. Like you don't have to share or like my music, you know.
Right.
This
But
is
what I'm saying is
different when you have a platform that you know people actually listen to, you know.
I get to speak on it though, Vaz.
Yeah, that's
We
cool.
have
you
to
know,
share our
but
opinion.
just keep it music, you know.
this is music.
You gotta just laugh at the
Because
jokes.
I don't want to even you know like say-
Vaseline is funny.
No, you don't want to say what?
you are funny at some things, you know, like, but
You think the Vaseline joke is funny?
That's funny.
when it comes to my name, you know, a lot of people you know mess it up.
It's
so
hard.
Even if somebody says you know like whatever they say, if it's with V, I know it's for me. you know,
Vagisil was
it's,
the best.
it's Vasjan though. It's Vasjan.
Vasyan, do you know what does that
Vasyan?
mean? Or like what is that? Who named you and what does it mean?
Well, my
Okay.
grandpa name was Vasil, so
Okay.
because I was born in Greece, so basically like that means like royal, let's say, like in
Okay.
in
So your
Greece.
name has meaning
But-
and substance.
yeah. I
Yeah, I
it from
wouldn't
my,
think it's
from my
funny.
grandpa. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it's funny if somebody's, laughing at my name.
It's
either.
wreck.
But-
It's better if
But
you
it's funny to
laugh.
us. Like,
better
and,
if you
and,
laugh.
and what you have to understand is it's not malicious. We don't wish no evil on you or harm on you.
No, yeah.
It's-
When it
it's-
comes to the name, I don't really, you know.
No, but anything
I don't
else.
take it like that.
anything else.
Anything we say.
anything else. It's not like I wish bad on you or whatever. I just don't enjoy your music. And I hate the fact that you have a whole bunch of people tapping in with you if you say you're not paying for the views.
We
and
hate
shit.
them
You know
more
what I'm
than
saying?
we hate you. Just like I hate your ghostwriter.
Do you write all your lyrics?
No, we hate his ghostwriter.
Who's my ghostwriter?
We heard you got a
We heard you got
ghostwriter.
a ghostwriter.
Heard it from where? Who's my
Reliable source.
ghostwriter?
We get leaks, man.
Yo,
And
bro,
even,
we're not gonna-
to that point, it's just like that really touched me when when you went to the podcast and said I went to I don't remember who you I think Punky the singer. You said like, oh, why are you sharing his music? Like, don't share it, but why tell other people to not support me?
Well, the reason why is because
that's like me telling somebody, oh, unfollow the podcast, don't share their stuff. It's like.
I thought you said nigga on a record, Vass.
Other people.
Yeah, that's what we thought you said.
We thought you said
nigga.
you DM me about that shit.
Yeah,
I thought
because
you
I
said
was
nigga on a record, and then you came and you clarified it.
Just like I
so
thought
for
you
me,
said you told me to suck
so for me to go to somebody and say, "Why are you supporting this shit?" I had every right. It sounds like nigga, bro. Like it does. Like there's really no way to break. Bro. I played it for I don't know how many 3, 4, 5 niggas, and they're like, "Yo, it does sound like he says nigga." So this is what I'm talking about.
No, yeah,
It's
if
the
it was
language
for
barrier.
that part, yeah, but like when you
That
when
was
you went
the
on
only reason.
podcast, you said
That was the only reason why I said, "Yo, Punky, what the fuck are you doing?" Because she was promoting that record.
Okay.
When have I ever went on the podcast and told somebody else not to fuck with you? I can say we don't fuck with your shit, but we're not gonna influence somebody else to not fuck with you. If they do, whatever, we might talk shit about it. Like I don't understand it. I don't get it. If you're a lyricist and you swear that you like lyrics and then you're supporting Vass, I want to know why. Because that type of music is not lyricism, right? It's not good. Like I just don't think it's good music, so that's why we talk about it, right? Barring that,
that's fine, like for you to not, listen to my music, that's cool. I don't have any problems when it's just for music. Like, as I say, I don't like anybody's music. I don't care if you don't like my music.
you don't like anybody.
I don't think you're capable of telling somebody you don't like their music. Bro.
Why?
That's the thing, though. Like I never
Have you ever told somebody, yo, I don't really like that?
No, I never say somebody I don't like the music. I mean, when they ask for suggestions, I just tell them my point of view. Just because I like more club music. I don't like just like rap, because I just be hearing only like rap music.
Right.
So, I just tell them my point of view. But for me to go out my way and say somebody your music is trash just because I don't like it,
Do you know how important hip hop is to black people?
It is important, yeah. But it's just like for me to go and tell somebody just because I don't like it that, I don't like it, somebody else can like it,
This is what I truly believe about Saxons and black music. You have to be exceptionally well to really be accepted by the culture. And that's not you when it comes to the music. So when you get criticism, you can't feel like you're getting bullied. That's not being bullied. Because that's the narrative that you and Boston culture tried to paint. Right? Like we're these big bad old niggas that hate on the young nigga. What is your definition of hate?
I mean, if you want to go there, like it was, you on the first episode you talked about me, it was like, I really hate him, So
I said
beside, yeah, you said that.
Sounds like your words,
beside,
too.
beside not liking my music, like, you was like,
I really hate him.
I really hate him, So it's like, I was like, damn, I
probably
thought it was,
said, I fucking
I
hate
thought it
this
was
nigga.
cool,
Yeah,
like I supported,
You talk about my band.
it is what it is. And then, when you continue with the music, and I was like, and said other stuff because it wasn't just because of music, So
It's more music driven.
What was it other than music?
No, it's only music driven.
No.
I remember everything, but you said, you hate me. That you said you cursed me out, a few times, that too. And like when I heard that you said to somebody to not support my music, that too, I was like, oh,
That was with full reason.
We tell
I
mad
thought you
people
said
that was only on camera. You heard Punky, but we tell mad people you shouldn't be.
I don't hate you, Vass. Right?
Nah, hate is strong.
That's a very, when people
hate is
when
borderline
you say,
love.
I hate this nigga,
I'm just
right?
referring to what you said. You
Right,
said it
and
yourself.
that's fair.
So I'm just saying.
I'll take that, right? I'll take that and I'll own my shit. But at the end of the day, what I probably meant to say was that I hate what you represent, right? Because I don't believe that some white kid from a white country comes and wants to join this black culture and has the black culture in mind. I'm pretty sure for you, it's really about the business, right? It's about you getting paid, and that's fine. I'm never gonna tell a nigga to not get paid.
That's right.
But I want you to understand how we view this shit, right?
We love this shit.
Yeah, it's not only about getting paid, you know, it's about the connections as well. But like you said, you know, like I'm just trying to present myself, you know, represent myself. So
But the connections are to get paid. Like, I mean, the connections are to get paid.
well, you can use the connections in different ways, you know. So
You're not
To get
looking
paid.
you're not inviting nobody to dinner.
Nothing, right? Nothing else matters, bro. When you talk about business, bro, it's always about how much you yield, and that's just being a guy in business. So I would never tell you to not go out and seek out business.
No.
But what I will tell you is how I view what's going on, right? So let's talk about your shows, right? Let's go back to the shows.
and like even in the music, you can say, you know, I don't like it.
It's
You
terrible.
say, you know, like
I don't
hate
have to.
it.
I don't have to say that I don't
hate
like it.
him. You know,
I
that's
can
like-
express.
To say I hate him is extra. You're right. I completely agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
we
extra.
gotta
I
draw
don't-
that back.
I might have said
know.
it, bro. I said a
You
lot of
think
shit,
so?
bro. We on web.
You said that earlier, and I showed you. It was
I
you
know
said.
you did do that.
So,
Don't do
you
that
know,
again. Don't do that again.
episode
bro.
108.
Like-
Look, let's just change the narrative. And all right, y'all don't like his music. That's very clear.
Yeah.
If he never did any music, he probably wouldn't even be here.
But listen, I am not the biggest fan of your music either, but you will
She
never
doesn't
hear
like
me
it.
shit on it. I like Pull Up and Ride. I do like that song. I don't like the bars or the. I don't have to like the lyrics. I'm the type of person that I like.
You don't
the
have to like
vibe.
it at all.
right?
No,
I like the
I'm
vibe.
not here to
I like,
convince-
no, I understand, but listen, I like the vibe. I like the feature. Your other songs, I've only heard. I think you have like 5 singles, right? Maybe if you put out more work and continue to work on your craft, it'll get better. Whatever. I can understand you because I wouldn't give a fuck either. You're doing it for fun, and that's what I like about you. I appreciate that you're not really paying attention to all of the hate or the negativity.
No, but he is though, because he
He's-
wants to play victim.
no,
right?
no,
you
no.
did play victim. Like, I don't know why these guys hate me. You don't.
No,
remember,
I don't know. Like,
You don't remember
No.
when you told niggas to suck your dick?
well, you said suck my dick first,
When
and
did I
just
say that? Did I say suck a dick or suck my dick?
You
Like,
said suck a dick. Like,
Okay.
So,
come on now, come on now.
No. Let's be
different.
real. Let's be real. That is different. I'll be like, yo,
That
suck a
is-
dick. Like it's not like.
Did I
But you're
come?
still inviting another man to whoever's dick.
Nah,
Did I
man.
come up
See,
to you
I
and
didn't
say
know
like
that.
just because you don't like my music, you know, suck?
And
like,
and when you talk about the language that I use on that episode, because I remember what you're talking about. I was talking about the whole trade a kid and you shit.
yeah.
When I said suck a dick, I wasn't really referring to y'all. Like it's language, nigga. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's how niggas talk. Like it's not suck a dick, bro. Like it's not like niggas is over here
So
inviting
why
you to their
can't
dick.
he
I mean, yeah,
say
if
suck
it was,
my
No,
dick
no,
in the
now-
song?
from
no.
your side was like that.
direct. I think it was
No, no.
But his was direct too. It was to another
Because I was,
dick. It
I was,
don't
I was
matter.
just telling him
We
the,
talking
you know,
about
earlier.
dick a lot.
That's fine. That's my type of topic. But still,
So you come out. But so all right. So if you stand on that, because you're responding to me, why delete the comment?
Oh, you
Just-
deleted it, Vaz?
Just because, you know, like even when he said earlier, you know, like I just give, you know, whatever energy I get. So if you were saying
Why'd
it
you
like that,
delete it?
then I was saying it like that because I was just like having people reach
Our
out
video
to me.
still stands. The way you was able to pull up our video, I want to be able to pull up your comment so I could be like, "Yo, he said it too." You know what I mean?
You can pull it up,
But I can't now. It's
No, I can't.
deleted.
It's gone.
but like I'm
I
saying, you
can't
know, like
screenshot it now. It's not
You
there
know who
anymore.
else did that? The
Whatever. Keep going. What were you saying?
no, like I was just saying, you know, I give whatever energy I get. So you know, that's,
and you know what? That's not always a good thing. I used to be the type of person that matches energy.
Oh, and
I would encourage you to just remain who you are and be yourself. And if somebody's energy doesn't align with yours, then just take the higher route.
and I don't play the victim. It's just
You are playing the victim.
I don't.
I'm
think
not
he
playing
is.
the victim.
No.
How am I playing the
Wow,
victim
you
when
cut him some
I'm
slack.
getting?
You over here telling
you know,
niggas to suck your dick, bro.
And you told him to suck a dick.
you told me to suck my.
That's different.
No, it's not.
It is.
Is it because
it
it's
really
a-
is?
suck a dick.
And
It
he
really
said
is.
suck his dick. So what? Everybody's
I
getting their
don't
dick
So that's
sucked.
why we on your back, nigga. So that's why we on
No,
your
because
back.
you said that before I ever like as I said, you know, I thought it was cool. You know, I never had any issue with you guys. So like you went there and said that, you know, I I didn't say that first to you, and then we were bad after that. Like you went there and said, fuck Vasjan, I hate him, suck a dick. So like, I'm not making this up.
Right. So
like,
we got all of the.
So as I said, I just give whatever energy.
Right.
I get.
Speaking of the energy of sucking dick and all that, like, are
Wow.
you getting any twat, or like what's your sex life and your love life?
That took like a real.
It's good.
Yeah. Let's change this, please.
It's good. I try to keep it, outside, of what I do, because sometimes you can get in trouble if you are in that path. So.
You got that many women?
I just try to be, loyal to one woman. So
Okay. Y'all want to?
Any other break questions?
No, I wanted to move on from that.
Nah, we're not done there.
Why? Why y'all want to keep talking about sucking dick?
This is it.
No, yeah. So like
in the streets. You understand?
That's not even what I'm talking about, yo. Like what I'm
and even the victim part, because I
you play
You are
it
paid.
in the vibe.
how am I victim
You
when
holler that Boston culture like, yo, look.
when
you
it's
see how they
like
did me?
when it's the fourth or like the fifth time, then it's not like only one time, because if it was just one time, I'm like, that's cool, whatever. I didn't even say anything.
So you
after
don't think
the
you're a culture vulture?
I'm just
How much
I just
you
think
know
I'm
what
doing
that means?
I just think I'm doing myself.
How much
you
of your
know what a culture vulture
sponsorships,
is?
bro?
know? What is it?
Can
yours?
one at a time.
what
Y'all
is it?
niggas is
Cash,
like
hold up,
jumping
hold
him
up.
right now. Chill out.
Do you know what a culture vulture is?
Tell me, what is it?
A culture vulture is somebody from outside of said culture who comes in and wants to capitalize off of that culture without having any ties or any influence on that culture. So with that being said, that doesn't make you a culture vulture?
No.
Why?
I'm bringing what I represent. I'm bringing myself.
You could have done
actually.
anything else. What you represent is Albania.
So
you
even if I had like another job, I'll be a culture vulture just because I'm doing something in another culture.
No, that's a stupid angle. That's a really stupid angle because you're getting paid to go do that. This is something that had nothing to do with you, that didn't need you, right, at all, right? And now you're trying to get embraced by it. I think the biggest beef with you and the way that we talk about you is that it's like, okay, why don't these guys embrace me the way everybody else does, right? And for us, if you just did the promotions, bro, it would be the promotions is something else.
Fucking be here.
So I'm not a culture vulture if I do the promotion.
You know what? If you were paying people, and I was gonna get in
That's
that.
a great
I was
point.
gonna get into that.
Oh, you gonna do that?
I was gonna get into that. Because
damn.
if you were actually paying these artists, then no, you wouldn't be, right? But what you're trying to do is you're trying to amplify that network into the music, and that's where the beef came in, right? Because for us, it was never really about you doing the promotions. You got niggas paying to play and things of that nature. That's something that's been going on for a while. I don't agree with the paying to play, and you're not the first Saxon to do this shit in Boston. A lot of people did it before you. So for me, the beef is with the artists who agree with it. Those are the motherfuckers who keep you in business.
That's it.
Right? So that makes you a culture vulture within itself. But now when you try to use that network to try to be the face of something, you want to be the face of
I'm not trying to be the face of
Yes, you
nothing.
are.
I'm just
You're
trying to
the
be the
artist.
face of myself.
You're
I'm
the
just
artist.
I'm just doing what
You're
I
the
can do.
artist.
I never said I'm better than any of Massachusetts rapper. I never said I'm the best. I never said anything like that. So I'm just.
So if you really love the culture that much, why aren't you just invest into somebody else? Why do you want to be the face of the music? That's what I'm talking about, Vaz.
Because like as I said earlier, I'm only doing music to put the connections to what I'm really doing,
don't
which is
need to do
promoting.
You don't. Vaz, have you made more money promoting or making music?
Right.
Promoting because
Right,
I'm longer.
yes,
I've
right.
done it longer.
Obviously, longer.
Right.
Which
So
is-
what
Why
if
is
he,
it only about the money?
But what if
That's all it's
I'm
about,
gonna need
Vaz.
Let her go.
y'all both to calm the fuck down?
I'm letting
What
you
are you
go.
talking
just-
about?
we just
stopped.
discussed it.
You interrupt as soon as you started talking. I shut
Listen,
the fuck up.
it was the
I let
neck
on.
for me. I don't even know what the fuck that means. But what if he was allowed, as every other artist is, to just have some time to continue to grow and expand how he has been able to promote for years and time, and he's great in that area.
You know what I'm learning?
Like what? What, Cash?
I'm not really mad at him. I'm really mad at his fan base. And the niggas who, because if he
That's
didn't pay
hate.
for
That's
followers,
hate.
if
That's
he didn't,
hate.
pay
I'm not
for
mad at his
followers,
fan base.
If he
That's
didn't pay
hate.
for followers,
I don't believe that he didn't pay for followers. So you can easily say no, I didn't. But it's like I just don't believe it. Like, you know what I mean?
Come at the shows.
It's tough,
Come
right?
see the results.
I've heard about your shows. I heard they suck, except for the person that you're paying, like the big name, the headliner, right?
Oh,
and I didn't want to go there, but
You know, I seen your show with them. I thought it was interesting because y'all talked about us without really saying our name. What was that about? It was weird. Like, you know what I mean? I say
No, they just asked me a question and I
No,
I
it's
now you was referring to us. It is what it is. But either way,
Did y'all want to be spoken about directly?
Talk
Yes.
about me. Yeah.
Why?
because we knew who the fuck you was talking
Yeah,
about.
we knew who you
just
talking
So as
be real
long
about
as you
it.
know, is that
No,
just be a man about
Nah,
it.
be
You
a
was
man.
talking about us.
Stand
Just
on
say
it.
it.
okay?
Just stand on what you're talking
Maybe
about.
it's just the man, you know, ego. I don't know what that is, but
It's not ego. It's simple, my nigga. You speak language. It's English.
y'all, everybody knew
Y'all
who
say
they
my
were
English-
talking
y'all
about.
I
say-
wasn't even saying like it was just
And
like
he didn't bring it
all
up.
the negative, you
It's
know,
never
comments.
him.
Not,
Yeah, he
not,
didn't bring it up.
I mean, definitely the podcast, you know, was the main one. But,
Right,
you know,
there you
like-
go. Right,
He's
But
really.
it was
he
just like the
admitted it.
general like negative comments that I get for my music.
right. Okay. So where do we go from here?
Well, first, like, what are the in going somewhere? What are your intentions? Because being intentional is very important. You can't just be look at me stupid if you want to. Y'all really about to see how now.
What are
All
you
right.
talking about?
I'm talking
I'm
about this
listening to
nigga
you.
over here, not you. You have to be intentional because you can't just sit here and just dish shit out and just like, yeah. Like, what is that? Well, we got 3 grown ass men right here. There's an issue. Everything's on the table. We're talking about it.
He's not gonna
Going
stop
forward.
rapping. I asked him.
Right. So that's his life and his business. He's having fun. He is not bothering
Would you stop if I tell you stop the podcast?
Right. What if he Let's flip the table and he said, right?
No,
let's say
no.
this was new.
I can
And-
say I hate the podcast. Can you stop the podcast?
Right,
Like
and
I
he
Yes,
tells
yes,
all of
yes.
listen,
The
and he
difference-
tells all of
we're
his
good at
followers
this
stop
shit,
fucking with
though.
us.
'Cause you
But
say-
look,
No, because that's the facts.
Why?
Because everybody else says it.
Because you're
I don't say
here.
it.
Because you're here. You're sitting here. The fact that you're sitting here proves it.
And the fact that I'm here
Because-
proves that I'm here for a reason.
Because Chanel made it happen. But anyway, what were you
no,
saying?
I reached out, but he also made it happen because he had to show up. So like, let's give him more credit than what we are. And I'm saying we, since you say
I hate
we
that.
think
I
you
hate
suck.
that. You
I'm
take-
saying we, and I'm speaking from that
Take
aspect.
all the good shit I
No,
say
like-
about him out the window. You just throw all the good shit I say
No,
about
you
him
said
out the window.
his promoting is great.
Right.
I heard everything good that you said, but all of the other stuff is overshadowing it because it's repetitive
It's funny.
and it's not funny
just
when
be
it's
missing
just
the jokes.
overwhelming. Because once again, like I said before, I would have never heard of Vasjan if it wasn't for you guys. So if you hate, so that's great, right? But if y'all
not
hate
right.
him,
It's not in a good content. If
Exactly.
But
if
they
it
still
wasn't a
gotta
good
Google
point-
you. They still gotta Google you.
but it doesn't matter
And
because
join-
now you're
join the
tying
hate-
his
the hate
name
train?
to something that is just
It's a
so
train.
fucked up. And I feel him. I feel you guys too. I get where you're coming from as far as
get on my
the culture. I will get on your nerves for the rest of our lives, however long we live. But both sides have very great points. We can agree to disagree. Right?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't come here to convince, you know, any of you about my music. I just came here to like see, you know, if you really don't like my music, that's cool, you know. You don't have to support anything. Like I don't like if I don't like your podcast, like I don't have to listen to your podcast or anything, you know. If you don't like it, that's fine, you know. So
That's a
I
great
didn't
attitude.
come here
have.
to convince anybody to like my music. I
fucking-
have people who like it, so that's what
I love his attitude.
That's a great attitude.
I love your attitude.
That's a great attitude.
bro.
With
You know what I
two fucking wildebeest like you guys, I would be like, what the hell? I would stop music
gotta
probably
relax.
if
You
I didn't
gotta
have a
relax.
backbone.
we
but
just discussing. We just
mean?
discussing.
We're adults.
okay,
We're
so
just having a conversation, right?
right. So back to like you said, going forward. What are the intentions going forward? What are your intentions? Is it to support him in a different light?
Going
Is it to
forward.
be respectful? Like, what is everybody's intentions? No, like
no,
not.
just said
I'm
earlier,
just
you know, I'm
throwing
not
out
here to
things,
convince anybody.
right? Not that. I'm just saying, like, what are the intentions in general for all of you guys?
You
Because
asking Chizz.
Before I
no, I'm
say
asking
like
you too.
No, go ahead, Chizz.
before
Nah,
that
go
though,
ahead.
like you don't go, you know, like every week and say some shit about some other artist though, right?
Nah, 'cause
Like
they
why
black.
not do that with somebody else who's trash?
I
Just
don't- I
me,
don't-
you
I
know,
don't-
constantly.
I don't down talk black men.
Why?
That only happens to Saxons.
Okay, get you know another white rapper. There are mad white rappers.
None of them are buzzing like you, Vass.
Yeah, bro.
Right. So what
they call you a Boston headliner?
The problem is the misrepresentation. When you have these guys from the outside looking in, they say this is what Boston has to offer. To me, that's not what it is. That's not what we agree with.
We got the code to the gate.
So because of that, because we don't agree with that code, that narrative of this is what Boston represents, that's why we speak on it, right? But I'll do you this. Until you make a good record, I won't mention your name when it comes to the music. There's not.
That's a good deal.
There's because that just means I'll never mention your name ever again.
That's a good deal.
So
I can't.
What it is, we will mention you when it comes to the shows, right? Because like I said, we respect what you do with the promotion. So like I have the utmost respect for you, especially
why respect you when you just said earlier the shows are trash too?
Well, because it's a hustle. I respect the hustler.
We love money.
You know what I'm saying? Like the money is okay. I will always
don't
tell
be stupid,
Vass. I will always tell an artist to not pay to play. I hate that concept. You know why?
Shit.
Because I was a young artist who's done it before. I've done it twice, and it was like, it doesn't matter if I was the best set. Nobody's gonna remember me. Why? Because there's 10 motherfuckers who are opening up for this big name that's coming out here who wants nothing to do with the openers, right?
But I always tell people though, like if somebody comes up to me, because that's that's something else. But if somebody comes up to me, oh I don't have the funds, like can we make it out, like make it work? I tell you don't have the funds. Can 10 of your people who like your music come support you at the show? And like I try to find a way.
Vass, you're a hustler.
So
that's a hustle.
Okay.
Oh,
you're a hustler.
All you did was just
you just said that you were a hustler. We respect that,
like
bro.
that.
I'm not mad at you hustling, nigga.
That's it, bro.
Get that bread, but
You
at
would have been in
the
the
end of the
80s
day,
with a pager.
at the end of the day, when somebody who is from the culture that you're hustling and they speak on you, you just gotta take it and move it in stride.
That's it.
Period. Because this is not your culture to fucking gatekeep, nigga.
You tracing.
So if we're here,
not, yeah.
so if we're here and we understand the game, I understand the play. Get your money, my nigga. Like I will never tell a nigga to not get money.
Get paid.
Do I like
nigga get paid? You
Bro.
like that song, right?
Do
This is like
would I want somebody to hustle my people? Nah, but if they get hustled, that's the game.
That's it.
Right?
That's
You understand what I'm
how it
saying?
goes. You
Like,
food.
but it doesn't mean that if your name comes up, that doesn't mean that we're gonna shy away from talking about you. I won't talk about your music no more. I will say that.
You can say you don't like it.
No, I'm not gonna talk about your music ever again unless you make something good, right? But other than that, we're straight.
His promises.
all right. What's your intentions? Because it's not
From
just
my
shit.
side, I've been.
I cleared up. He wasn't telling. We cleared up the whole sucker.
before we
dick part.
okay.
You know, suck a dick shit.
Okay.
Whatever.
I
Even
think
though I
that
don't
all
agree,
should've been
I don't
left
agree
off.
with that narrative, but whatever. I'll take that. If that's your reason for it, whatever. I understand it, right? You stand in your ground. You stand in your ground. But if you're gonna stand your ground, stand your ground. Don't delete no comments. Because if I run up on you on some shit like that,
Yeah, I was like the only reason I deleted the comment was like I just had like so many like people.
Fuck
there
those
was
people.
like trying to start some some shit. So I was just like and I thought it was gonna be the only time that you guys talk shit. So I was like it is what it is And then when I saw like
It's never ended. Yeah, nonstop. Yo, look, it was tough for me. But I got past it once I heard you coming up here because I realized that, he's going to be a man about this and sit down. So, like, the fact that you came up here, I respect you for that. You know what I mean? After all the shit that we done said. But the fact that we talk about you, there's probably no rapper that we talk about music that we don't like more than you.
we don't talk about anybody's music that we don't like, other than you.
Period.
And why?
That was
Like
my
why? Why?
Because we want the look.
That is
look,
very
no,
vague.
look.
That's where it looks
Y'all are
like
not
y'all are
understanding
bullying him.
Well,
That's where it looks like.
It sounds like a bully attempt, but this is my attempt. I can't speak for anybody. I can't speak for Cash. This is my attempt to let the outsiders know that we're not supporting this music. Right?
can't.
Like the people who are from the culture, that's not what we want our city to be known for, right?
But why is it just me though?
Because you're not good. and you have a following.
If you were
You have a
good, it would have
following.
been different.
I'm not good. That's cool, but
if
there
you
are
were-
like so many other people
if
that are
you
not
were
good.
good,
Just why
if
just
you-
pick just me?
Yeah, but you
Because
ain't
none of
black.
these other whack niggas have a following like you, Vaz.
So
That's what I'm
because
talking
he
about.
has a following.
Yes, because it's misleading.
So he didn't have a following.
We probably would have never talked about his music ever.
Okay, so you're a numbers guy.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
And if he ain't paying for them shits,
That's problematic for you guys.
what?
So
There
if you
is-
think I pay for it, why
Vaz,
talk about
I-
it if everybody's fake?
Because
and-
what's your reoccurring fee? Like, how much does it cost you every month to keep the followers?
He already
up?
said he's
If I would pay, I would just
Yo.
pay and be like 1 million followers. Right now, why not?
Is there not enough room for everybody? Like, there's enough room for everybody to win.
Especially when I say,
I think these young niggas like
I
the
just do it for
kumbaya.
fun, So
No, it's not about
Nah,
kumbaya.
the young niggas love the kumbaya. No, the young niggas are scared to offend anybody, right? Like hip hop is a very competitive sport, right? If I say you're not good, you're gonna show me why you are good, right? So that's why I say you play the victim. It's like instead of just going out and making another song that you think is a hit, you want to fucking be like, oh, these guys, they're hating on me. Like, why? Why is that? Why are we hating on you when we're critics? We're podcasters. We come up here to talk week in and week out. So it doesn't.
I just say the reasons, like as
I
I said,
understand
if it
what
was
you're
just
saying.
music, I would not, like, because if it has been, like other times when it's just been music, or Vasjan is, trash, like his music is trash or whatever. So I didn't respond to that. But if it's like 5th, 6th time, and I have
Even if it
everybody
was, it
say
could've been
me,
the 11th time, bro.
and if I have everybody say like, oh, what's going on, why they keep
And what are they
talking
gonna
like that?
do? What they want to set it on us?
No, it's just like like I have to.
Oh, no, stop, Vaz. You threatening me?
No, I'm not. No, they just saying. Like, what's the problem? Like, what's their problem? Because they haven't heard you talk like that about anybody else. So if it's
We
just me,
talk.
it's like
We don't know Vass, so we can't say we're gonna set it on Vass. We don't know Vass, right?
But he made a solid point.
That is a valid
No,
point.
yeah,
that is a great
you
point.
and you said it's I don't shit on other black people.
Right.
There are some people that have came up here or that you guys are interested in that I could say how you guys are saying he sucks that I could just go in on.
Right.
But it's your preference. It's what you like. You think they make good music. You like whatever they're doing and you're standing by it. But how would I look if I'm just sitting up here just ripping on somebody that you have faith in? That would not be right, correct?
Who do you have faith in?
I have faith in me first.
I don't understand what you're saying. Like,
Okay, what I'm saying is he just made a point of why him. There are other people that have came up
But
here
that's-
or that have not come up here that you are not attacking, whatever words you want to use like that. Why? And you said I do not shit on other black people. And what I'm saying is why? Why are you not shitting on other people if they're not just doing anything good and their music is trash like his? Just because they're black? That's not right.
Why not?
Well, for one.
What do you mean why not?
Well, for one.
You'll keep a
Shanelle.
sorry ass nigga in business and service because he's black?
Shanelle, we don't have to promote
No,
Vass.
we don't. At all.
But you are.
But
And you
that's what
have.
but that's what I'm saying. We're the anti kumbaya.
Either way, nigga,
Like all right, so
it's
all
an
right,
audience.
This is all right. If you want me to break it down to like the simplest terms, it's like the way I feel that certain people get behind your music is like, a bitch that give you her number just because, you know what I mean, you was asking for it. But then once you hit her up, she block you. You see what I'm saying? It's on some shit like, it's like, okay, he's cool. He's a good kid. Right? So let's support him. I'm not with that. I'm not a yes man, right? So if your name is circulating everywhere, it's not like you've heard about him through us. Yeah. We
Right.
didn't hear about him through us. Like we heard about him through everyone else.
But
and
the
how
point-
everyone else was talking about how they feel about his music.
The
so we
point-
chimed in on the conversation.
The point I think he's making is if a nigga was sitting up here, I'm not saying these are his words. If a nigga that was, let's say, a Get Money
trying to
Killer
make another headline tomorrow.
shit, right? Shit that he's rapping about, right? A nigga, and his music is trash. Y'all are
Why
not.
would he be here?
Listen, y'all, because you put him here, right?
Yeah, so
Y'all are hold on. Y'all are not attacking him as you are him because he is an easy target. Right?
That's not
because
where
he
this is
doesn't.
coming from.
That's what it sounds like. Because
That's
he
retarded.
doesn't.
We
Because
would
he
never
doesn't
bring-
really
Well,
live that
that's a wild
life,
word.
right?
No, we would never
Use
bring
the
somebody
word
here that we
retarded.
didn't enjoy their music. You
Straight
brought
up, what
him
are you
here, nigga,
talking
not
about?
us. So what are you talking about? That's a stupid narrative.
Y'all are missing my point.
No, it's a bad angle.
Yeah, I
it's
don't-
It's not a bad angle.
It is.
I have
plain.
not seen y'all go in on anybody else like that. Who I would personally say their music is trash.
I've
and y'all
had
have
shouted
sat up.
matches with Lou Armstrong up
Okay.
here. Okay, I've had differences with other niggas.
But y'all are not gonna come at another nigga about their music and just shit on them continuously, week after week, time after time, as y'all have done Vass, right? As he said, because they're black, and you're not gonna shit on another black man.
Right.
What he's saying, I feel, is, and correct me if I'm wrong, he's an easy target. You're not gonna come how you're coming at him.
That's what you're saying.
That's
don't think
how I
what you're
feel.
saying.
That's what it looks like.
No.
That's what it
That's
looks
what
like to
you're
me. Why haven't y'all came at other people like that?
Because
Yeah, it's like, why you don't talk about somebody else?
nobody else told us to suck their dick
You
There's
talked, you talked
plenty-
about me before I said that.
because you sucked then too.
Okay, so
it's-
scratch. He said, "All right,
just-
scratch
just
the
keep
whole
it-
dick
just keep
sucking
it
thing.
real,
You would
just keep it
still
real.
come at
So
him."
let's keep. All right. So what do you think it is?
I just said
We're
you
not
know, like,
asking you. We're asking Vass.
I didn't tell you to suck my dick before you talked shit and
Fuck
said
all
all
that.
that.
Fuck
so,
all
you
of
know?
that. Fuck all of that. Why do you think we talk about you the way we do?
Well, like first, like my
just
music, which is that's totally cool. But I mean, I don't know your intentions. If you just keep talking about me, I don't know.
I told you what my
You got
reasons
to.
was. Why are we still talking about it?
We can move on,
Right.
But I feel what he is saying. Y'all have not came this
Yeah, I'm
hard
just saying
at
you
anyone
haven't
else.
talked
You
like
see,
He's
that-
just
that's
trying
like
to
that for
understand,
anybody.
That's a stupid narrative. I already told you I'm not gonna shit on another black man, right?
I think that's a stupid narrative.
No, it's really not.
How?
Because the music that
That's-
he's making, the drill music that he's making, talking about who wants smoke, those are stories of real niggas. Shit that niggas have died by.
And
You
there
understand what
are
I'm
some
saying?
niggas
So what
that
I'm
rap
saying is-
about shit that they really do not
But
live
you know
by.
what? They would not
and
come up
because
here.
they are niggas.
They would
you're
not
gonna
be
shit
here,
on him.
Nell.
But he wouldn't be here if I
They
didn't
wouldn't
invite
be-
him.
right,
But let's
and that's
say-
it.
Okay. But let's
So
say
what are
that
you
there was
saying?
another nigga.
You have nothing to stand
Y'all are
on right now,
still-
Nell.
I do.
You
That
really
is
don't.
an ignorant narrative
No,
because
you
if it
just
was
wanna play
another
devil's
nigga,
advocate,
no,
my
I
nigga.
don't. If it was another nigga that was talking about shit that he's talking about and really does not live that life, y'all are not coming at him.
We're
about
not
it.
talking about him.
Represent black women the
Whatever.
same way you represent black men, bro. Represent black women. I mean, black men the same way you
Oh, I
represent
do. I love my
Please.
niggas. I love you guys still,
Please.
but I don't agree with every point that y'all make.
No, your
I don't-
point is like invalid. It's so
It's
crazy
not.
invalid
It's
because you're
not.
talking about you're not talking about a nigga who's portraying this street record shit. Who are these niggas? So we've had niggas like that. They came up here, is what you're telling me.
Have she talked bad about anybody like consistently on the podcast?
Who?
Me.
Chanel.
She just doesn't show up for the shows.
You know,
Y'all are laughing, but I'm serious. Nigga. That's what happens.
because I refuse
on,
to
man.
just. I don't need to give my every
Okay, but who's-
opinion,
who's-
and don't say that. Correct that because I don't want people to think that the every show
Right,
that I did
right,
not show
right,
up for,
right. That's
I did
loose.
not. That's
loose.
not it.
That's loose. But what
That's
I'm
not
saying
it.
is, you're talking about people who came up here. Now, if I thought a nigga was faking, I wouldn't have him up here.
Okay.
That's a stupid narrative. And that's what I'm saying. Like, why? What are you talking about? We talk to people that we like. This is the first nigga that we don't like his music that's sitting on this couch.
But even if he
But just
wasn't
because
sitting up
you
here, you would
like,
still be talking
just
about
because
it.
you like them doesn't mean she likes them. But she doesn't go on the podcast the next day and be like, "Oh, I didn't like."
she
him,
doesn't
but-"
show up, Vass. She doesn't have a chance to say she doesn't like it. She just won't come.
Even if I
Or
did,
she's sitting over there.
no. Even if
Man,
I did,
if there was
I would
without
not.
this connection,
No.
man, there would not be
Listen,
this.
even if I did not, Charlie, I might talk to you guys behind the scenes and I might say some shit. Might. But I do not. I don't carry on with the shit because it's my opinion and it's close to none. Who cares about what I have to say regarding someone else's music? The people, I'm sure, because I'm here on the podcast, but like he said, would I sit here continuously and talk about an artist over and over and share that I
Look,
hate their music?
look,
No,
look.
I
Are
would
we
not.
done?
Look, it doesn't hurt us.
No, we're not
The
done.
people who like what we do like our opinions.
Okay.
And that's fair, right? They might like the fact that you want to debate us about it. And
the
that's
same
cool.
thing for me. You know,
And that's
you don't have
cool.
to like the music. You know,
I'm
Other
just saying,
people who can-
we already agreed. I'm never going to talk about your music.
We're
ever
done.
again, boy.
Why you
You know what I'm
want to?
saying?
We just.
This is not NASCAR.
but
We're
Vaz,
not gonna keep
but
going
Vaz,
back to
I
that
didn't.
shit.
I didn't
Vaz.
come here to convince about the music.
I understand that. But the last thing I'll say is this. I don't like the pay to play, model, right? I like that you've been able to bring big name artists out here in the short amount of time that you've been doing this by yourself independently. That's the hustler in you. And that's what I respect about you. Mm-hmm. I don't know you, right? So I don't know you personally. The most I've ever spoken to you is right now, today, right? So we can come to a common ground. We can come to a level of respect. But if I ever said something in the past that you felt disrespected, I'm gonna apologize for that.
Ooh.
Right. I'm gonna do that.
Hold
I'm
up.
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
I
Right?
can give you that.
I'm gonna apologize.
Very
for that.
big.
That's
But
close.
doesn't mean that I didn't mean it. I just don't want to hurt your feelings. And it's not even about your feelings. It's just really about like nothing's ever been malicious, bro. We have opinions. We come up here and we give our opinions week in and week out.
It's better if you laugh.
It doesn't mean facts. It doesn't mean that I wish harm on you or I wish malice on you. I want to see everybody eat, but if it pertains to what we represent, I'm gonna talk about it. Period.
We got the code.
You know, like as I said, you can say, you don't like the music. It's just when I heard the first time you guys were talking, that I hate, and other stuff.
Oh, that hate shit.
Then I was, I was
that
just like,
shit hit a
maybe
nerve.
it's
That
just
hit a
not,
We don't.
And then I saw,
hate
the
is like love.
continues.
You can hate somebody. That means you think about them so much. You love
That's
them.
how it is for you?
It's
So just
love.
take it
Yeah,
as
that's
a
how it works
compliment,
for me,
I
Vaz. Yeah. If I hate somebody, I damn near love them. I'm thinking about them all the time. That means I love them. That's how you gotta take it, Vaz. That's it.
They say imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So if I imitate you and I speak the way I think you sound to me, you should just take it as flattery.
I always thought
Right.
every time I brought you up,
If it was, imitation, that's that's nothing wrong with that, I just felt like when I saw that Instagram live, it was just and comments after that was made
Those are other
that
people's
made me
comments.
think that it wasn't just because of how I said that bar or,
Vaz, will you agree that I'm not the only person that thought you said nigga on that record?
Yeah, I've had other people say that.
Thank you.
I just didn't think that it was just that because there were like other comments behind it.
Because if you recall, the last time we even spoke about you prior to that song,
Yeah, it was
a while ago, right? And it was like, I want to say it was episode like 79 the last time we brought you on. It was when I called you the Culture Vulture and you told me to suck your dick. But anyway, so like, after
that bar, my neck is so cooler, like why
It sound like you just said nigga right now.
no, hold on.
You see what I'm saying?
Why-
It's not me, my nigga, it's you.
But it's neck.
I know my neck is a cooler.
My
But
neck is
if
a
you-
cooler. That
if you
shit
didn't-
right there is on the ground. That's the cooler.
If you
I
didn't have any malicious, thing or whatever, why not ask me what I said, but go on your platform and be like, oh, he said the N-word, like why not
Yo,
ask me what I said?
If
Like
you see my story
ask-
later
ask
that
me-
same day, Vaz, I
you said
doubled back.
after I replied to your story because like I was seeing what people were saying, so I was like,
And then you hit me
I
up.
didn't say that, but why not ask me before you post that on your?
Because I don't know you.
Because
Nigga. You're not my man.
And we already don't like your music.
You know what I'm saying?
And we speak about you all the time.
I mean, I ran with it. It
But
sounded
that's why it's like
why
it's
should
not
I
just
ask
not
you?
like the music.
Why should I ask you? I heard what I heard. You know what I'm saying? It's like with Tupac at the beat. The fucking hit 'em up. What did it sound like at the beginning? You know the song "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac?
Yeah.
Suge shot me. Niggas will say that shit sound like Suge shot me. Other niggas will say like Suge got me, or whatever the case may be.
And
all
then you
these
go
other
see the
things,
lyrics, right?
The lyrics is whoever wrote this shit, bro. If he thought he said Suge shot me, he's gonna write Suge shot me. If you look at AZ lyrics with Tupac, hit him up, I promise you there's a version of it that says Suge shot me. Okay. Right? So it's interpretation. So I didn't have to hit up the artist and ask what's going on. You clarified it, which is great, right? And then I doubled back.
Because he was putting a narrative for me, a negative narrative.
And that's fair. And you hit me up and you corrected it, right? And what did I do? I didn't continue the whole he said nigga shit. I actually made a public apology to Punky. I said, my fault for bringing you into this.
To Punky,
Right.
not me. To Punky.
Why should I apologize to you?
Because
I heard
the
what I
narrative
heard.
was about me. Vasyan
Yeah,
was
but
saying the N word.
I went on my story and I said,
I thought it was
correction.
Ghost Rider.
I said, correction. He didn't say nigga, but still fuck that nigga's music. Right?
Okay.
Because that's just how I felt. That's real nigga shit.
Charlie.
But
and that's cool, you know. You don't have to like my music.
right. And we get that, bro. You keep saying that.
So speaking of music,
'Cause we just
before
talking
we,
about
you know,
that, man.
dive
Call
into
that shit the next title of your album. You ain't gotta
yeah,
like.
are you working on anything?
Ain't gotta
Any-
like it. That's the name of this episode. Ain't gotta like it.
Cut it out. Any new projects that you're
I
working
have to use the
on?
bathroom.
Yeah.
Any new projects? Anything you're working on before, you know, Charlie brings it all in for a landing? Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I have a couple singles coming. I have some features. And we're just shooting some videos right now.
Okay.
So,
Big
yeah.
features?
I have 2 big features.
Okay.
And
You
then I
can't
have,
tell us who they are?
Well
I have some
paid,
features
baby.
with artists around Mass too. But
That's
Okay.
making it rain in this bitch.
Yeah. Nigga probably got more money than all of us in this room.
Damn right.
Maybe. He's sitting on an oil rig or something.
Oh yeah.
But hey, man, this was fun. You know, a lot of the times you just gotta come to the conclusion that you're gonna agree to disagree, right?
Heavily.
Yeah, heavily. Like I have very strong opinions on a lot of shit. I'm not gonna feel the same way about a lot of shit that other people are. In fact, I don't even care to hear other people's opinions. Like 99.8.9% of the time, because even if I hear it, it does nothing to mine. But Vass, you held your own. I respect you as a man. I respect you as a hustler. Yo, come on, son.
You were just slob ass nigga.
Like,
Oh,
come
that was
on.
on. That was on.
Do I have to keep
Yes,
sitting
nigga,
next
you
to
right.
him?
If you never want to be in the mic, but for that, you wanted to be in the mic. This
That's how
nigga,
bad
man,
he wants
the
this
fuck,
to be
man.
over. He's like,
I'm
he
all
just
fucked
wants it
up.
to
Yo,
I
be
gotta
done.
use the bathroom.
This nigga funny as shit. Yo, Vass, this was a good conversation.
I appreciate you coming.
I appreciate you not frailing up. We're gonna disagree on the Culture Vulture stamp,
Word,
but
nah.
get that money, man.
Send me.
You know, these new niggas coming up, they don't know any better. They
I
gonna
want
pay
to
to play
I
all
want to
day.
pay for views.
You know what I'm saying?
nah,
How
I
much?
appreciate you for having me. You know, that was a
Absolutely.
really good conversation.
Absolutely.
You know, so
Wish you the best of luck with all your endeavors, man.
likewise,
Yes, I appreciate your energy and just remaining who you are.
I appreciate you for inviting
Yes.
me.
She got stones for you.
We doing interviews for a new female co-host.
I was just about to say this is
Yeah,
my
man,
last
this is
interview.
her last
so, yeah.
episode.
She's
Let
gonna
me
be
make
on
my
Craigslist.
exit.
I'm gonna put it on the back of my car.
I mean,
new female
Y'all love
Craigslist,
me.
Indeed,
I'm not
all
going
that
nowhere.
shit.
Indeed.
All that shit.
We're gonna snip her
She's gonna
fucking
start
hair
her own
off,
podcast
yeah.
now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You heard him, right? I'm gonna start my own
she gonna
shit.
start her own
Yeah.
shit.
Good
That's
luck.
right.
Yo,
Yeah.
Vass,
Tell me
you
what
want
this
you want
is in
you want to
your
end this out,
language.
Vass?
Yeah.
You want to end this out, man? You want to bring this in full ending?
properly? How we do it?
Yeah, I'll say just, you know, appreciate you guys for having me. You know, shout out to all the artists who
No
work with me. Every, you know, artist who come to the shows. Every, you know, every person who come at the shows, you know, supports my music. And it's all appreciated.
What do you choose what the future brings? What that mean to you? Choose what the future brings.
Did you
The
know that's what
future-
CWTFB meant?
The future just brings success for everybody, you know. Just gotta stay focused and just keep working.
Word,
Everybody.
word for everybody, even the Jews.
Everybody.
Everybody.
You heard what he said.
Even the Jews too. Fuck.
Tough, man. It's a struggle, man. It's tough.
Everybody. It's a great attitude.
But this was CWTFB Radio episode 108. You ain't gotta like it. Featuring my man Vass. The hottest motherfucking, yo, sit your ass down. The
a
hottest
nigga.
promoter
He's a nigga.
in New England. This nigga's about to pee on himself. And we out, man. We love y'all.
Watch my sneakers. The fuck? Y'all niggas got my eyes watering, my fucking eyelashes falling off.